Hello everyone. Today, as part of our interview series Through the Corporate Lens, we are delighted to have with us Mr. Puneet Varshney. Puneet is our alumnus from 2011 batch. After his MBA from SMHRD, Puneet joined HSBC and was an investment banking analyst there. Thereafter, he moved to Dr. Reddy's Laboratories and today is the Associate Director at Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. His current role involves being the team lead for financial planning and analytics for India Formulations business. Mr. Puneet will be joined by our Associate Professor Dr. Mani Sinha. Now I request Mani sir to please proceed with the interview.
Thank you, Jyotirmay. It's a matter of privilege and honor for me uh, because somebody whom you've been in your class scales up such good heights in his career. You feel a lot of pride. You take a lot of pride in that. So I am having similar feelings in welcoming you, Puneet. So let us start. We can start with you telling us about your corporate journey up till now. How has it been?
Yeah. So thank you, sir, first of all, for this
Mm.
opportunity to connect back with the college, connect back with your professors. It always is a great feeling. And the pleasure is actually more ours than yours, sir, because we get to talk to you again. So just to touch it briefly, I'll not go into a long monologue. So I started in HSBC as an investment banker. I joined as an analyst, and I was there for 3 years there. After 3 years of investment banking, we did a lot of lot of good work in that particular profile. We did primarily the job was on valuations. The modeling of financial models were the major part of the job, where we used to do discounted cash flow, PE based models, multiple based models, leveraged buyout models, different kind of models for clients. And then we had multiple sectors we supported. I supported infrastructure, I supported industrials. So there were quite a few clients which we worked directly with, and our models and our financial skill was always appreciated by the company. And HSBC always used to say that SCMHRD guys are one of the most brilliant chaps in the batch that they get, and we were very lucky to be part of that. And so that continued for 3 years.
Mhm,
After that, so I belong to Hyderabad actually. So
mhm,
this job was in Bangalore. So then I thought will move back to Hyderabad, and then Dr. Reddy's turned up. There was a call that came from Dr. Reddy's. There was an opening for in the corporate role for financial planning and analytics in corporate finance. So I took up that in corporate. It was a very different kind of a role. Investment banking, as you know, is very aggressive, very dynamic, and so to say glamorous kind of a profile, and hectic also. Corporate finance is a little different. There, people. So in my previous organization, HSBC, people used to leave in every 18 months, 24 months. That used to be the cycle. When I joined Dr. Reddy's, people used to say, हम यहाँ पर 12 साल से हैं, 10 साल से हैं. So I used to think it is a very different ball game.
mhm,
And here it was more to do with the talking with the CFOs. I also handled a part of investor relations there, and we used to talk to analysts. So the lot of things that we learned in SMHRD finance, we
mhm,
used to recollect them and always give that fun day to analysts, so that they also have some material to write. And so we did quite a good analysis there, quite few things we did as a team. And after that, I moved on to India business, where I was leading the planning and analytics function, where we used to do all the budgeting for the company, India business, product pricing, product complete expense budgeting. Then all the business cases we used to do. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Dr. Reddy's acquired Wockhart's India business, 50% of the India business. I
mhm,
was leading that particular transaction.
Wow.
So I was spearheading the transaction, not only from finance side, I was spearheading across all departments. So I was to move to Latin America
Okay.
in around Feb,
Mm-hmm.
but on and my flight ticket was booked on 12th of Feb.
Mm-hmm.
This deal got signed on 10th of Feb, so I stayed back. My flight was cancelled. My head, the MC member, the management council member, who is the CEO for
Mm-hmm.
emerging markets in India, he
Mm-hmm.
personally called that you have to now stay back because you were doing the entire due diligence, entire valuation you have done. You have to do
Mm-hmm.
the integration also. So
Mm-hmm.
I was part of the complete integration of it, 3 months, and then after 3 months in July, in June I was supposed to again go to Latin America, but then COVID happened. So so now I am supporting Latin America, but from India. So I have to
From
move to. So the role is actually head of finance for
mm-hmm.
Latin America business
Mm-hmm.
for Dr. Reddy's. It is a good profile.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good senior profile, and so I was pretty much interested. It is a different culture. You get to witness different kind of business. You get to witness, and
Mm-hmm.
also it is a complete profile as to say. It is like a complete mini CFO kind of a profile where you get into the treasury, you get into the taxation, you get into your report, everything, compliance, governance, budgeting,
Mm-hmm.
financials, everything. So it's a good. So I am doing that currently from here. So the work
Great.
hours are pretty bad, but all right. I hope that this the COVID surpasses and we overcome the
Absolutely.
threat, and then I get
Yes.
to go to Latin America.
Absolutely.
It is in
Absolutely.
Brazil. The profile is in Brazil. I will be
Great.
based out
Great.
of Brazil
Mm-hmm.
and taking care of all Latin markets. So
Nice.
that's about it, sir. That's about it.
Uh-huh. So, quite rich and varied experience. What I wanted to ask you was that, you know, uh, our students have to make these choices regarding their specialization.
Yep.
Uh, Now, you are a person who is like totally into, financial analysis and all that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But if you have to tell our students how to go about making that choices, let's say somebody who's sitting on the border
Yeah.
and he or she has to make that choice, what should be the criteria?
So, sir, quite a few things we can actually think about.
Mm-hmm.
So I reflect back on that decision many a times now also.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in SCMHRD, I used to actually think of whether to take finance or marketing or ops. I was confused in all the three. I
Okay.
was very sure that I'm not for HR, even though the college is known for HR. So I was pretty clear that when I joined, but I was then thinking one of the three. But it actually there are two critical factors which one should consider while choosing. One is what kind of role you want to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
operations role will always be in a plant, manufacturing plant, where you will be a very key person in the entire cycle. How the product is manufactured, how you procure the materials, everything, and then based on their manufacturing, it moves on to sales and marketing and finance. If you are very much interested in numbers and analysis, then I would say you should take up finance because the analysis part, if you think logically, the logical reasoning is the kind of a key skill that you have, then
Mm-hmm.
finance is for you. If you are good at negotiating, good at convincing people, if you are good at talking, if you know how to sell things, those are your primary skills, then I would say marketing is the game for you. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what HR I would not know, sir, because
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
unless maybe I would
understandable.
say maybe I
Mm-hmm.
would say if you love people and
Mm-hmm.
you like dealing with people, then you should
Mm-hmm.
take up HR. But
Great,
this is
great.
primarily one what we should look at.
Yes, that's a great insight there. Uh, okay, the next question I have is, how has SMHRD helped you? If you look at your career up till now, in what ways has SMHRD helped you? The reason we are asking this question is, uh, if we understand this, then the current students will be able to focus on those aspects in a much more better manner.
Yeah. So I would say many things here, sir. It is not one thing of SCMHRD that has helped me. Number one, an MBA gives you a very good, what to say, a gloss, a finishing type to you, to your personality, to your thought process, to your approach as well. When you do graduation or engineering or medicine or commerce, whatever you do, you are more focused on the academics part of it. You are more focused on the subject part of it. But when you do MBA, and particularly in SCMHRD, it actually teaches you more about, interactions, approaches. How do you approach a problem? How do you do problem solving? How do you talk to people? Major of our studies, I remember, were all group studies. You were always given assignments in groups. They were never individual assignments. So that is how it is in the corporate world also, sir. It never is a individual work. It is always team. It is always we in companies, and a single person rarely succeeds. So that kind of thought process actually started inculcating in SCMHRD in me, if you ask me. Before that, I was more of a single contributor. I used to always think I'm a gold medalist from college. I can do things by my own. That is not how things work. You have to listen more. You have to be collaborative. These all values you get from SCMHRD. Also, there were a couple of subjects which actually I would say always helped me. One was valuation, of course, because my first profile was valuation, and then in Wokhad I did a complete valuation and everything. One was the macroeconomic subject, because in finance that plays a very key role. You have to understand the economics to understand the business. So when I am now in Latin America, we also look at the environmental angle, the political angle, the economics of the state before we take decisions. We don't just look at how financially it is, positive, negative. So many things. How much money the government has? Do we the so we had an operation in Venezuela. I don't know if that country, the situation is aware. But what happened is there was an economic crisis. So funds repatriation from that country became an issue. So we used to also always look at the macroeconomic factors, the GDP, the inflation, everything. There, people used to get salary in the morning, because in afternoon they used to buy vegetables, because by evening they will become 10 times the price.
Yes.
So that was the economics part of it, you know.
Yes.
And one more concept is the diminishing marginal utility, which is the key thing which I always tell people also. That is the funda behind all sales, man. That is the funda behind marketing also, so to say. So those subjects helped, and the most critical, I would say, sir, is the Excel study.
Okay.
Once you know Excel, half of your life becomes easy, because without Excel, so that is a skill more than a subject. It is a skill that you have to learn. You have to learn the formulae. You have to learn the operations that you can do. That will really help you to speed up your work, to make it more and more dynamic. I used to make models, which were dynamic, linked completely, and not static models. One of my model was actually taken as an example to
Okay.
make LBO models in HSBC investment banking. So
Wow.
things like that. These subjects will help. And I would always say the most critical part of the learning is the learning together. So those assignments which you get in as a group study, the business cases that you get, the uh, the 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 exercises that you get, you should not avoid them. You should do it collectively as a group, because different thoughts will come. You will see there are different ways of approaching the same problem. So these are things which I think
Nice.
definitely helped me. And I would say if I wouldn't have done MBA, I wouldn't be here for sure. And in SCMHRD, if I wouldn't have joined, I definitely wouldn't have been here. So thanks to
Right.
the college, thanks to all the professors from my side for making what we are.
Thank you. But very nice, nicely you have put it. So let me take you to a lighter question. I want to ask you, I
Yeah.
don't know whether it is lighter or not, but I want to ask you about your fondest memory of SMHRD, something which you remember till date, not as a part of academics, but something else which you carry till date.
So there are two things which I always remember.
Yeah.
One is leave. You can never forget those 2 days. Those 2 days are just superb. The different types of competitions. I still remember rock bands used to come to perform, and we had Augustus, if I'm not wrong. There
Yes,
was
yes.
a prestigious competition which we all used to come and always be very anxious. What is going to happen next?
Good.
And who is going to win. There is one time Harsha Bogle came to our college.
Yes.
That was one of my very good, one of my fondest memories to get to interact with Harsha Bogle. Then there are a lot of, it is all hostel related, the night Maggies, the late night, meetings and solving of assignments, teaching the whole class statistics.
Uh-huh.
I remember I used to go to the auditorium and I used to teach Fatek's subject.
Okay.
So that was one of the fondest memory. The late night food at Bala. I don't know if
Uh,
he's still there in the hostel,
I don't know.
but
Uh,
so all these were very fond memories, sir. These were,
great, great. Uh-huh. Okay, tell me, if you have to tell me what are the primary values that a student must have to achieve success in terms of, having the right kind of attitude, what would you suggest?
So, sir, there are two things which I would say. This I tell many engineers also who report to me.
Mm-hmm.
There is one very predominant thing that is happening, which with today's generation, is
Mm-hmm.
people have become more and more impatient. They
Mm-hmm.
want everything here and now. They
Mm-hmm.
want to do the best of work. They want to do, speak to the CFO directly on the day one. They want to do the best of analysis. They don't want to go to through the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing is being patient is very important. So
Mm-hmm.
you might be the best in your work,
Mm-hmm.
you might be the best in your subject, but if
Mm-hmm.
you're not humble and patient, people will stop listening to you. Companies don't, depend upon the highest skilled person.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you are a scientist, maybe if you are working someone in lab, then that skill is very much valued. In a corporate, your
Mm-hmm.
patience, your tolerance is valued a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Second value, I would say, you have to be a listener first. So you have to be listener, collaborative in your approach rather than being prescriptive and dictative. So these two things will over the time help you in your career, and more people will start, trying to work with you. That is when you see you are succeeding.
Mm-hmm.
People should not shy away to come to you and work with you. That is
Right.
a critical thing, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Puneet, of late we are observing that the students who come here, many of them are unable to handle the pressure here.
Yeah.
Uh, and I remember with your batches and all, it was as if everything was fun.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
pressure was there, but everything was fun.
Yeah.
So you tell us how do you handle pressure? I am sure even now you must be having those moments of
Yeah, yeah.
despondency, pressure. How do you handle that pressure?
So, sir, firstly, I think pressure will always be there. It
Mm-hmm.
will be there in your 10th also. You will think board school is the most important examination. It will be there in your
True.
degree college. It
Mm-hmm.
will be there, when you take your first job. Always. So now also, when I am taken up the head of finance in LATAM market, still there is a lot of pressure. You have to, if you make a wrong decision, directly the profit is going to get hit. If you give a wrong price to the client, if you give a high discount, if you goof up with the credit days that you are giving to a client, you are going to, get up a financial loss, and the company will be, how much ever good work you have done, the company will always be ready to, say this is where you have messed up. and you have to correct it. So stress will always be there. So that is a part of life now. It is not like earlier when people used to go to office at 9, come back at 5, and those are not the work timings anymore. It is, generally now when I speak to my friends also, timings are, if the work is done, your time is done. If the work is not done, you have to still keep working. So stress, work-life balance, these all things will always remember be there with you. Few things which you have to think or do is, I take two approaches, sir. Number one is, I see how this issue that I have in my hand will be in a long term. So whatever problem I am facing currently, in the long term, is it going to be a continuous problem, perpetual problem? Then you have to actually get to solve it, and you have to put your effort to solve it. Otherwise, you need not bother about it so much. There will be, if let's say you got an uncanny boss, you have, let's say, maybe 18 subjects to study in semester 1, but this will all go in some time. You have to see what is the real issue in life, how what is really that is going to impact in the long run. Small term issues are only issues, they are not problems, to be honest. That is one. Second thing which I always do is, I always take some time. What I do is, if let's say I am too much stressed with work after working for 2 3 months, I take a couple of days off. I rejuvenate. I watch my favorite movies, series, or I travel. I love to travel. So every 3 months I go to some place. I travel, a week outing or a weekend outing, anything that will relieve a lot of stress. You have to take your time or space out of work also. Work should not become your life. So that will help you in terms of handling stress. That in SCMHRD, if you are there, there is a school life, there is an academic life, but that is not the entirety of it. You have to see how will this help you in the long term. You are there, you to learn, to help yourself achieve something in life. So how is it getting you closer to that dream, to closer to that particular goal of yours? Then you should think about it more seriously, in a grave manner. Otherwise, you should not make everything a fuss about. That is what happens today, sir. Every small problem, people get
Big.
irritated, frustrated, and anxiety
True.
creeps in.
Mm-hmm.
Patience is important.
Mm-hmm. True, true. Thanks. Uh, how is your organization dealing with this shock of COVID? Has there been changes? Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah. So it has impacted one and everyone, and not only a country or a state, the entire globe. So being in pharma industry, sir, one thing was very critical. The first day we had the lockdown. Our CEO did a digital conference where entire the 25,000 employees of Dr. Reddy's were on the same platform at one go, and they were told there are only two objectives now. One objective is, we will supply medicines wherever it is required. Second, all the other goals have become secondary. They are not which we will hold you against. So these were the two statements which he said, and people were having so many anxieties. Will the job be there? Will the salary come or not? How will we work? But over a period of 4 5 months, everyone is working digitally, everyone is working from home, the plant is running. There are so many safety precautions our office has started. People have made offices at their home. There is a table and chair that everyone has now purchased. So this also tells you that in any kind of problem or issue, things will move on. You'll always find a way. You'll always find a way, and you should always keep faith that things will become normal again. And you have to find solutions of the problem rather than becoming irritated by the problem or frustrated. That will not help.
True.
So these things actually gave a lot of comfort to people, and now everyone is, in Dr. Reddy's we have a saying that once you join, you don't leave until you retire. So, so,
Nice.
yeah. So that is what people feel here, and I think things like this actually,
Mm.
these kind of words and leaders which say good things at this kind of time actually matter.
True, true. So, a lot of our students, especially those who have joined us in the first year, they feel a lot of anxiety because they are at their homes and we are, that connection is not there. So,
Yeah.
any advice to these students who are anxious about their future, how to deal with the current times? Any advice you want to give?
Yeah. So one thing, sir, I think you are the best people to guide them. But I would say
Mm.
everything is temporary in life. Nothing is permanent, and everything passes on.
Yes.
So this is maybe a 6 months phenomena more. So you
Yeah.
would have lost
Mm.
maybe what 9 months in
Mm.
meeting each other. But
Mm.
it will make it, when you come back to college, the
Mm.
feeling with which you come back will be
Mm.
even more awesome. you will
True.
be you will be looking forward to each and everything in college, and you will be looking forward to talking to each other, meeting each other, rather than
Mm.
talking, because that you would be any which ways doing. I
Mhm.
would say the connect should not get hampered. You should
Mm.
still call each other, do video calls. The entire fun element where we used to do group studies, that should not get impacted. If that is lost, then actually there is a loss. Otherwise, if we can manage that somehow, by by using the digital technology that we have nowadays, everything is
Mm.
happening through
Mm.
phones, through internet. If we can
Mm.
manage that, I think over a period of time this will all be forgotten. You will get in when you are in semester 3, you will be more worried about the FRM quiz that is going to come than what happened in semester 1. So this will pass, and anxiety will not help. You have
Mm.
to just see. I will not say that you're not missing out. You're definitely missing out, but it
Mm.
will pass, and you will get your share of fun and learning, definitely. And you are
Mm.
in the very good hands. So I have no doubt that things will turn around.
Okay. In the end, let me ask you a slightly off the way question.
Yeah,
Uh, let's say you have a reset button and you go back 15 years and
yeah.
you reset. What are the things you're going to do different?
Okay. So I would say there are few things which I won't change. I won't
Mm.
change my life at SCMHRD. I won't change uh, many projects that I have done in my office. If I have to take up a completely different, maybe thought what I should do, I would have done maybe an engineering from IIT also,
Okay.
and just for the experience of it, because I would have done aeronautical engineering, to be frank, because I love satellites and stuff.
Mm.
So that would be one part I would have loved,
Mhm.
and which I also want to do sometime, maybe after maybe 5-10 years, that I would go back to learning those things. So this
Mhm.
is one thing maybe, sir. Otherwise, I think everything is perfect.
Great, great, Puneet. It was excellent talking to you. Like a true analyst and a finance person, you had very precise answers for every question, and a lot of clarity. I mean, I just loved this interaction. Thanks a lot for taking time out because I know all this is going to benefit our students a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I think Jyotirmay will give a vote of thanks.
Sure, sir. So I think it was indeed a pleasure. Anytime you guys, any of the professors, anyone in the college want to speak, we can always find time, sir. We
Thank you.
can, I would also love to come to college back and,
Please.
meet you guys in person once this
Yes,
COVID
yes.
thing is over.
You're most
I would,
welcome. Please come.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Puneet. Your answers will surely help our student community in their SMHRD journey and also their corporate careers. And also, Puneet, we'd like to let you know that Bala's food stall is still there and he is all the more popular.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, and also our heartiest gratitude to Manish sir for being part of the journey. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a
Thank you,
lot.
sir. Take
Thank you,
care.
Puneet.
Be
You too.
safe.
Take care. Be safe.